Good, y'all. Listen, look, I'm mad I even gotta say this.
Why are we acting like this is not egregious? Don't get your fucking so black.
There's nothing wrong with hate. You've got to hate some things with a passion. And destruction, they must dislike and hate with a passion.
Hello. Peace, 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 peace in the Middle East. Shit. I mean, shoot. We're too early to be cursing. My bad. I ain't drinking anybody. My bad. We're a little late, but we up in here. Okay. So good to be here. Y'all know the usual. Make sure my joint good in the back. So good to be here. We are today is what's today? Tuesday. We early in the week today. All right. I was actually going to go live yesterday. Not going to worry about it. We're here with it. All right. I'm going to go live again this week too, though, so don't even worry about that. But yeah, I hope y'all have a wonderful week thus far. You know, we're going to continue to have a great one. Okay. Yeah, hold up. We got a couple things to get into for show. Why do I feel like it was something else I wanted to start with too? I was about to say, wasn't it like an announcement or something I was about to say? Maybe I'm tripping. I could be. Hold up. Let me just see something. I might be tripping. It's all good though. But yeah, we got a couple things to get into. Hold up. I just want to see something. Real right quick. All right. There we go. So yeah, we got a couple things to get into. A couple funny things I'm gonna start the show off with. It's egregious. But I'm not gonna go there first. I'm gonna go with this first because I think this was my last live. Was this on my last live? My last live, I was talking about Mayor Browser. And she's the mayor of DC. And I think this my last live. It might have been the one before that though. But I was talking about it on my last live or the one before that. Hey, all right, y'all see you up in there. I see him right doing. On my last one, I was talking about how what happened. She was getting caught up. They were saying that it was speculation. Let me say that she would be getting investigated for basically misusing funds and not reporting all her funds of what she was spending money on, and getting flued out to Dubai. All right, to Qatar. By them oohs, all right. So yeah, they be putting money in these Democrats' pockets. I mean, these Democrats and Republicans, two sides of the same white supremacist going on. We got TikTok over here. So yeah, I'm not surprised. But you know what's hilarious? Now apparently her ass is not running for mayor. She's not going to run for her next term as mayor. Okay. Absolutely egregious. Let me just watch this. Let me just play this little clip of her talking about it. I'm just saying, I don't think it's no damn coincidence. Y'all know how these people do, but let me play it.
Not seek a fourth term. When you placed your trust in me 10 years ago, you gave me an extraordinary opportunity to have a positive impact on my hometown. Every day since, I've cherished the opportunity and have happily given all my passion and energy to the job that I love. Together, you and I have built a legacy of success of which I'm intensely proud. And for the next 12 months, let's run through the tape and keep winning for DC. Thank you, DC. Yeah. It has been the honor of my life to be your mayor. But today, with a grateful heart, I am announcing that I will not seek a fourth term.
So yeah, it's actually a lot of people in the comments. Hella people in the comments. Y'all know this is a DMV page right here. This DMV Hoods and News. A lot of people from DMV, specifically DC, follow this page. And there's a lot of people in the comments that's like, we don't give a damn. It's about time. It's about time. Take them damn cameras with your ass, okay? Because y'all know she inserted a lot of these damn speed cameras, traffic cameras inside DC. They're every fucking where. It's one of the reasons why people hate driving in DC is because every damn corner it's a camera. It's egregious. So yeah, they're getting bank off them damn cameras. So they're like, yeah, you could say you and them damn cameras can get the hell on. We're not even tripping. So it's a lot of people that's like not even worried about it. But like I said, I don't think this is a coincidence, seeing as though that was literally just like it wasn't last week, but I think it was maybe like 2 weeks ago. Literally, you know, it was all the speculation that she was going to get investigated. So what all I'm thinking is the block is hot. This sounds like she said the block is hot, baby. It's time to go. So yeah, it's not like she running scared. That's what it's giving. It's giving she running scared and she trying to get the hell up out of there before her spot get blown up. And honestly, you know how these white supremacists do. They use their tools and then break them. So they might still come for her ass, even though she's not gonna run again. They might still do it to her. I'm not gonna even lie. I wouldn't put it past them. You know, that's just me. But I wouldn't put it past their ass that they would still come for her, even though she's not. She wouldn't be mayor anymore. Now, who's going to replace her? I'm not sure. That should be interesting to see. Very interesting to see. But I'm not sure who will be the next mayor elect. We're going to have to wait and see about that one, huh? But yeah, very interesting that she's not that she chose this timing. To not run again, especially right after those all those allegations that she was about to be that she was about to be investigated. So yeah, I don't believe in that. I don't believe in coincidence, especially with these politicians, man. They be 7 steps ahead of everybody. So yeah, they know what's going on. She knows what's going on. Shout out to Marcus Moore in the chat. I see you, moderator. Oh, where's my banner? Did somebody say, did you guys know who my banner was? No, you didn't, but I'm about to say it right now. You're supposed to be on the Marcus Moore. You slacking. You slacking. You're supposed to ask me my banner at. I ain't even put the banner up. I'm tripping. It's all good. We have been here. Now, this next thing is actually not even a story. I just think this shit is funny as hell. I'm not going to even lie to y'all. Now, y'all know, shout out to For the Culture. Make sure y'all subscribe to For the Culture. You slipping, you falling, you can't get up. Marcus Moore, do better. Now, you know, shout out to For the Culture, Afro. You know we're doing the For the Culture thing. We've been doing that for a little while now. Y'all know we B1, we delineating. And shout out to Tariq Nasheed, okay? You know, we've been rocking with Tariq for a minute too. Now, y'all, these hating ass tethers, man. These niggas, y'all know they go crazy with the anti-black AI videos. Now, I was tagged, and I sent this to Afro too. He was laughing at this shit too. I'm not gonna be lying, it's hilarious. But I was tagged in a video where these damn tethers then put me, Tariq, and Afro on a podcast together. I lied to y'all now. This shit is funny as hell though. Now, even though they hating because that's what these tethers do, that's all they got to do is hate. Let me make myself a little smaller. This shit is actually funny as a mug. I'm not gonna even lie to y'all. This joy actually had me weak as hell. I sent it to my sisters too. They was laughing. But yeah, they don't got nothing else to do but to hate on us. There's egregious outrage and everything between. So yeah, let me just play a couple of these videos. I'm gonna just play 2 of them because they was funny as shit. But yeah, watch this. Hold up, I gotta start from the beginning.
Man, we need something new to get mad about. I've been pulling their genealogy and I can't find any immigrants to blame.
The immigrants today got a different mindset from back then.
You need to take that Afro out your name. We not Afro no more. Say FBA or something. What you got, ZZ?
Look, I was driving around Texas going to these black-owned stores, and it's Africans running all of them. You Africans.
First of all,
mindset from back
then.
then.
You need Afro no more. Say FBA or something. What you got, ZZ?
Look, I was driving around Texas going to these
why did
black-owned
that
stores,
going up the east side in the background is crazy. Second of all, that don't look shit like Afro. I don't know where they got that, what they described Afro as, or if they put a picture. That don't look nothing like him. That kind of looks like Tariq, but that look like a janky ass Tariq. I don't know what the fuck. That look like Tariq if he was like 3 feet shorter and much more overweight. It's egregious. So yeah, I don't know what the hell they talking about. And they got me in the background talking about I was driving around Texas. Hold up, y'all hear this?
ZZ?
Look, I was driving around Texas going to these black-owned stores, and it's Africans running all of them. You Africans.
They talking about I was driving around Texas and I was going to all these stores and all these Africans own the store. First of all, nigga, I don't live in Texas. Where do y'all be getting this information from? I don't live in Texas. That's number one. But number 2, I was not driving around to all these stores. What they referring to is that tire video. Y'all know I had a sequence or a series of videos trying to find a Black American owned tire shop. And I finally did find one. Shout out to Seeds. Okay. So yeah, that's why they got that up there talking about all these shops is African owned. They're annoying as hell. This is absolutely, y'all don't got nothing else to do. Hold on, let me play this other one. Y'all don't got nothing else to do. Nothing else to do, man. This is crazy as hell. Y'all got to get a life because this is absolutely insane. That y'all niggas really are wasting your time on making AI videos of people that's actually on code. But it's funny as shit, I'm not gonna lie. I'm like, y'all niggas tell with y'all, but this is funny as shit, I ain't gonna lie. This is the other one I seen. Oh, wait, hold up. This is sound. Not the sound apple.
Zay, what you think? Tether or no tether?
Tether.
Why?
Well, his hairline janky, probably got flip-flops on and probably musty.
Exactly. Brian Jehovah, you need to pick it up, man. Your bald head failing my class. Zay doing better than you.
And probably musty.
That don't look nothing like me. What is going on? That looks nothing like me. Afro, that look never like Afro. That shit was funny as hell. We said take Afro out your name. Forgot to say that. But yo, first of all, then they saying Zay. Why don't Tariq got an African accent or something? What the hell is going on? I don't understand it. I'm not understanding why they got so much time on their hands to make all these videos. Mind you, it was the whole page. I'm not gonna show y'all the page name because I'm not giving these niggas no clout. But the whole page is filled with videos, either about Tariq or something along the lines of like black Americans delineating. So I don't know if this is some sort of Pan-Africanist page. I think it's some Africans or some tethers, to be honest, making these videos, but I'm not gonna lie, this shit had me funny as hell. But that looks nothing like me. I'm like, what the hell is going on? Okay. Absolutely hilarious, though. I'm not gonna lie. Look, I could take a joke. That shit was funny as shit. That joke was funny as shit. Zay, what you can't they childish. These people are childish as hell. Y'all ain't got nothing better to do. Y'all got to do something different. I promise you, it's something more productive you can spend your time doing other than making them bum ass AI videos. And mind you, AI ain't even good for us. We anti-AI over here, all right? So we shouldn't even be using that bullshit, especially be using it that much to be making all of that videos. Whole pages, egregious, outrage, everything between. Okay. But yeah, that shit was funny. I'm not gonna lie. That joint was funny. They got Tariq looking like Zeke from New Era Detroit. Yeah, it's egregious. Absolutely egregious. Outrage, everything between. But we do got to be careful. Somebody say AI is a threat. AI is a threat. We do got to be careful because these people might fuck around and get a little more tricky with the AI. And then they got me up there saying something I ain't never said before that look like me and sound more like me. So y'all better relax. Okay, well, it is funny, but get off my life. Okay, don't be using that shit for AI. Better start copyrighting my goddamn sound. Stop playing with me. Okay. But yeah, no, I'm not rocking with the AI. Okay, don't be using me to be putting shit in my mouth that I didn't say. I don't like that. Not a fan. But that was funny as hell. I'm not gonna lie. I got a good little chuckle out of that. That shit was funny. That shit was funny as shit. Y'all are childish. Outrage, egregious, everything between. Let me get into this right quick. This part of my time, this is some Latinos on a podcast. I'm not sure what podcast this is. I've never seen it before. But they're talking about how Latinos shouldn't use the N-word. I'm like, thank God. Y'all should have brought OT. What's that nigga name? OT, the Mexican OT. You should have had his ass up there when y'all was having this conversation. Honestly, check your people. Okay. But yeah, so this is them up here talking about how they shouldn't use the N-word, how Mexican artists shouldn't use the N-word. Yeah, exactly.
Would have more superstars if these fools weren't saying the N-word every other word in their raps. Fool, I think it turns a lot of fools off, like whether it be black people or Mexican fools. I think it turns more Mexican people off than black fools. No cap. Like Mexican people be listening to that. Every time a fool community rapper gets posted, you go in the comments of fools saying the N-word. Hell, it's like shit. This shit was bumping until he said the N-word. I turned that shit off. That's all I'm saying. Why isn't Jeezy as big as like Tyga in 2012, YG in 2015? Like that's where I think Mexican rap can be. I think we can have a Drake, we can have a Kendrick, and I think one of the things that's limited us is saying the N-word, a word that isn't even ours. We have our own culture that's dope. I think we should focus on that.
Fool. So are you saying Jeezy?
Clip that clip.
Are you saying Jeezy would be bigger if he drops in the N-word? Is that
1,000%? And you can look at I listened to Mexican OT last time I came to LA. I listened to the whole album front to back. That fool didn't say the N-word once after the N-word controversy shit. The clip he had, we would have more superstars.
He better not have. I'm glad he did. I ain't listened to that bullshit. I ain't heard no black people talk about how he wasn't using the N-word because we ain't listening to that shit. So yeah, go get your money off your people, nigga, because we ain't giving you a goddamn. I'm not giving you a stream, a play, or nothing. You get nothing from me, Mexican OT. So yeah, stand on that. But I am glad that he checked himself, and I'm not even really glad because honestly, I think it was just a money thing. To be honest, like he said, a lot of black people you had us fucked up. He went viral for all the wrong reasons with that whole standing on saying the N-word. You know what I'm saying? So honestly, I think that he probably just got a little scared and went back into a shell. Let me go back into my little Mexican shell and stick to what I know, as you should. You shouldn't have came out of that damn shell in the first place. So I'm not gonna really give him too much credit for that. But I will say shout out to them for checking their people because yeah, y'all shouldn't be. Y'all got your own little words, essay, fool. Say your own shit, okay? Y'all already in a house. You're already a guest in a house of hip hop. Y'all making rap music and hip hop music, baby. You're already a guest in a culture you had no part in building. All right. So the least you could do is keep it respectful. Don't say the N-word. It's really not that hard. It's really not that damn hard. Black people know how to say not the N-word and know when to not use it. We will refrain from using the N-word ourselves in certain situations. We're around children, we're around elders, etc. In professional settings, we're not refrain from using it. So if we can do it and it's our regular everyday vocabulary, y'all can definitely do it because it shouldn't be in your goddamn vocabulary anyways. So it shouldn't be that hard for you to get up on a song and not use the word. I don't give a damn how many rappers you follow or grew up listening to, black people you know. None of that matters, sir. You're not black, so don't use it. It's really just that simple. So yeah, be grateful for the space, the little bit of room that you do have in hip hop, and act accordingly. Like it's really just that simple. But I do like seeing other Latinos check their peers because yeah, check your peers. Y'all probably would have a little what was that Latino rapper Big Pun or is it Big Pun? Am I is that the right am I thinking about the right rapper? That joint in what's the other little Hispanic dude I grew up who used to be on the radio. I ain't grow up listening to him. I ain't never listened to his album, but I do remember he had a couple songs on the radio. Daddy Yankee. What's his name? Daddy Yankee. What was the song he had? No, that's Pitbull, I think. Daddy Yankee had another song. He had another popular song, I'm pretty sure. But y'all would have one of them niggas. All I'm saying is, y'all would have a few rappers on the charge if y'all kept it a little more respectful. And if your sound was a little different. Because let's just be real, a lot of us don't grow up around immigrants or Hispanics. So if we do, we don't, you know what I'm saying? We're not listening to y'all music. So your sound is just a little different from ours. You know what I'm saying? Daddy Yankee was sharing gasolina. But I got gasolina. Okay, look, y'all would have another little hit on y'all hands if y'all know how to not be anti-black racist. You gotta pull that racism up out of you because we're gonna sniff it out every damn time. All right. So yeah, maybe y'all would have a couple more good rappers or rappers on the charge if y'all was not so anti-black. Y'all wasn't so goddamn racist. Y'all gotta get that. You gotta get that up off you. We can't help you with that. You got to get that up off your people yourself. All right. So listen to these to the Latinos that are checking each other like these young men up here. We're doing because rightfully so, baby. That's absolutely egregious, outrageous, everything in between. Okay. But I got gasolina. Yeah. So yeah. Anyways, let me move forward. Let me move on, man. We got some egregious news to get into. I don't know if y'all heard about should I start with this or should I start with the other one? They both kind of egregious, actually. I don't think it's really gonna matter much. Yeah, how long we been on here? 18. We just at 20. I don't like getting off TikTok until like 30 minutes. We'll see. We should be fine. I'm gonna try to censor my words. Bear with me. So breaking news. It's not really breaking news anymore. This is from like a few days ago, like 5-6 days ago, actually. Breaking news. One suspect in custody after 2 National Guard members were pew-pewed a mile from the White House. So right now, immediately when I seen this, we're going to get into the suspect and everything else. Following up this case, but I immediately knew this wasn't a black person. I said, ain't no way in the hell. Niggas can do a lot of things. We are not dumb enough to go shoot a fucking National Guardsman. Pew pew. My bad, TikTok. A National Guardsman and right by the fucking White House. Are you crazy? I already knew that wasn't no black person. I said, that can't be no black person. I know it wasn't one of us. And it wasn't no FBA. If it was a black person, it damn sure wasn't no FBA. They did no dumb ass shit like that. That's crazy. A federal agent a mile from the White House? Are you crazy, man? Anyways, look, especially after Trump was just talking about I think he was trying to give capital punishment to anybody. He was trying to get a bill approved to basically apply capital punishment to anybody who unalives people in the Capitol. All right. In DC, period. You know, so I'm like, I don't know who the hell in their right mind we're gonna do some dumb shit like that. I knew it wasn't one of us, but let's move on. Let me play this news clip.
This is telling us.
Oh, before I play this news clip, let me do one thing. Y'all know we gotta cross our T's and dot our I's. Copyright disclaimer: under Section 107 of the Copyright Act, 1976, allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news, reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Nonprofit, educational, or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use. We right back to it. Hold up.
That one suspect is in custody. So hopefully we will get more information from DC police on who that person is and what we can learn about that person as quickly as possible. And DC police is telling us that one suspect is in custody. So hopefully we will get more information from DC police on who that person is and what we can learn about that person as quickly as possible. And DC police is telling us that one suspect is in custody.
So yeah, hold up. I'm gonna play this sister right here too, because she was downtown. Hold up.
You can see DC police right here.
Started.
Are along Constitution and 17th Street. Obviously, many of you have heard this breaking news, but we at WUSA 9 have now confirmed that 2 National Guardsmen have been shot right near the White House, and we are seeing a large police presence, a lot of street closures because of this large scene. And as so many crews are responding, several different law enforcement agencies. Right here behind me, you can see DC police. Right here in front of me also is United States Park Police. We've seen Secret Service. We've been seeing helicopters, just a large, again, police presence here at the moment. Now, not many updates on those 2 guardsmen and their condition at this moment, but we can tell you that a lot of people are just now learning the news who are just casually here up and down Constitution Avenue. And you can hear those sirens behind me. That's what we've been constantly hearing since we've been out here on scene and near the scene. We've been seeing several different crews rushing up, down 17th Street. So we can tell you there are a lot of closures going on in that area right now. WUSA 9 is live on air right now as well, giving you all the information that you need to know about this breaking news. Hey guys, we are along.
So yeah, and I think my father went down there for I think he was because I know they had shut down the Smithsonian, so shut down the African American Museum. But yeah, it was a lot of National Guardsmen down there, whole lot. I think Trump was even talking about bringing out like another like a couple hundred more out here. But yeah, it was a whole lot of them out there, a lot of people on patrol. You know, just not really a good time to be in the city because you know some shit like that happened, of course. Everybody's on standby, on guard. So yeah, not really a good time to be in the city. And I think it's cooled down a little bit now. But definitely over the weekend. That's what I was about to say. I meant to start the stream saying I hope y'all had a good Thanksgiving. Because I don't think did I go live after Thanksgiving? I don't think so. Thanksgiving was Thursday. Was that Thursday? Yeah, it was Thursday. So yeah, I haven't been live since Thanksgiving. That's really why. You know what I'm saying? So, but you hope you had a wonderful holiday. All right. Anyways, National Guard shooting suspect spent weeks on end in isolation. Emails show. Let's see. The suspect in the shooting of the 2 West Virginia National Guard soldiers in Washington D.C. on the eve of Thanksgiving had been struggling with his mental health, sometimes spending weeks on end in isolation, as he tried to assimilate. In the years since arriving in the United States, it has emerged. So yeah, he was an immigrant, non-black immigrant. Egregious outrage, everything between. I don't know if this article is going to say it, but these these National Guardsmen actually did pass. I know for a second it was a couple days that had went by where it was kind of up in the air. I think it was in critical condition, but they both had passed. So I'm not sure if they're gonna make that clear in this article. We'll get into it. According to emails obtained by the Associated Press, Raman Yula. We're gonna go with that. Oh God, I can't. The last name even worse. Lacan Walls. I'm not sure. This is some Middle Eastern shit. Mental health and had been unraveling for years, leaving him unable to hold a job and flip-flopping between long, dark stretches of isolation and taking sudden weeks, long cross-country drives. The emails revealed mounting warnings about Laquan. That is not how you pronounce that. Lacanwal. I'm not sure. Whose erratic conduct raised alarms long before his last attack. His behavior deteriorated so sharply that a community advocate reached out to a refugee organization for help, fearing he was becoming suicidal. You know what I mean? My bad, TikTok language. They did not, however, see any indication that he would commit a violence against another person. Really? You think? Weeks annihilation? Y'all didn't think he was going to? This might be a sleeper agent. I don't know. Sarah Beckstorm, 20, was killed was unalived in a shooting, and Andrew Wolf, 24, remains. Actually, only one of them passed. I thought both of them passed. Only one of them passed. The other one is Andrew Wolf is in critical condition, but the woman passed. Sarah Beckstorm. I didn't realize that. I thought both of them had passed. Only one of them passed. The other one is in critical condition. He is 29 and been charged with his first degree murder. He was shot by another National Guard member during the incident and is also hospitalized. And in Afghanistan, he worked in a special CIA-backed Afghan army. Really? Oh, I got the tinfoil bonnet on. Nigga, I didn't even read all this. I got the tinfoil bonnet on. Y'all know I keep the tinfoil bonnet on me, but come on. He worked in a special CIA-backed Afghan army unit. Come on. Known as Zero Unit. Yeah. This might be one of them. I ain't gonna even lie. We might get a psyop on our hands. He entered the U.S. in 2021 through Operation Allies Welcome, a Biden-era program that evacuated and resettled tens of thousands of Afghans after the chaotic U.S. withdrawal. Many had worked alongside U.S. troops and diplomats. He resettled in the U.S. with his wife and their 5 sons, all under the age of 12. Damn, they was getting it in. All under the age of 12? Shit. In Bellingham, Washington, but struggled to assimilate, according to the community member. The emails described a man who was unable to hold a steady job or commit to his English courses, while he had altered between periods of dark isolation and reckless travel. What the hell was his family doing when all this was happening? You got 5 kids and you was in a period of dark isolation and reckless travel. What the hell was your family doing? Sometimes he spent weeks in his darkened room, not speaking to anyone, not even his wife or older kids. At one point in 2023, the family faced eviction after months of not paying rent. I'm like, what the fuck? 5 kids? I know the mother ain't working too hard. She can't be working that much if she got 5 kids. That's under the age of 12. She might even be at home. In one email sent on the 31st of January, 2024, a caseworker said he had not been functional as a person, father, and provider since March of last year. The caseworker, who supported many of Afghan families and spoke to him through an interpreter, described him as a very gracious host, chatty and charismatic, to CBS News, adding that the severe turn in his personality was noticeable in 2024. Really? So is that when they flipped the switch? Because that's what it sounds like. Sound like they might have flipped that switch. Because what the hell did y'all tell you? Told me he was charismatic and chatty, and then he just he has a out of nowhere decline in personality. But I don't know. A former Afghan, y'all didn't think that was a telltale sign that he might unalive somebody? He's a fucking soldier. He was in a CIA unit. I don't know, man. I do know. I don't trust them. A former Afghan commando told the outlet that he was left deeply troubled by the unaliving of a close friend and fellow Afghan commander in 2024, whom the former commando said had unsuccessfully sought asylum in the U.S. But then there were also interim weeks where he would try to make amends and do the right things, according to the emails, re-engaging with the Washington State Department of Social Health Services, as was mandated by the terms to his entry into the U.S. It sounds like they should have let his ass stay over there. That's what this sounds like. Why the fuck y'all let his ass come back over here? Y'all should have deported him. This is egregious. But that has quickly evolved into manic episodes for 1 or 2 weeks at a time, where he will take off in a family car and drive nonstop. What the hell was the mother doing? Was she not reporting this? Once he went to Chicago and another time to Arizona, all the way to Chicago. Chicago is what? How far is that drive from here? That's like a 10-hour drive. Arizona, that gotta be like at least like a 15, 20-hour drive. What? Yeah. In response to 2 emails, the U.S. Committee for Refugees and Immigrants visited Bellingham a few weeks later in March 2024 in attempting to make contact with him and his family, the AP reported. Janine Pirro, the U.S. Attorney of in the District of Columbia, said last week that he drove across the country from Bellingham, about 80 miles north of Seattle, to the country's capital. He was a man who was extremely proud and capable in the world he came from, who felt defeated in the world he came to. So why the fuck he didn't go back to the world he came from? What are we talking about? If y'all knew this, why didn't y'all send him back to the world he came from? Y'all should have sent his ass back to Afghanistan. What the hell are you talking about? That's insane. Homeland Security Secretary Kristi Noem told NBC's Meet the Press on Sunday that he was radicalized since he's been here in this country. So it's our fault. So it's okay. Gotcha. It's okay. Okay. We do believe it was through connections in his home community and state where we're going to continue to talk to those who interacted with him, she said. We hope you appreciated this article. Okay, that's the end of it. Yeah, egregious, outrageous, everything in between. That's giving psyop. I'm not going to even lie to y'all. Not feeling it. That ain't adding up, man. These people know exactly who they are. They talking about they didn't see him as a threat. I'm sorry. If this country was causing him so much damn trouble, why the fuck y'all ain't sending him back? I'm confused. I'm just trying to figure out what the issue would have been of him going back to his homeland. If he was having so much trouble assimilating here, if he was having so much trouble here, why the fuck y'all ain't send him back? And he already had he was already having to report his mental health status. So go back and do these reports to basically to the VA. And y'all didn't see, you telling me he was driving across the country. He's leaving his 5 kids and wife to just drive randomly across the damn country. And y'all didn't see nothing strange. Y'all didn't feel like that was, that could have been like, a potential threat, harm to himself or to somebody else. Y'all should have sent his ass back home. I think y'all know why y'all didn't. I think they know. They might have flipped that switch. So he could go do and what he got to do. I think they might have told him to go do something. I mean, all allegedly, speculation. I don't tip full bonnet. But from what I just read, that sound like they was trying to, it sounded like they was on board. I'm not going to lie. That sounded like that was that's they knew exactly what he was capable of and exactly what the fuck he was going to do. They might have told him to do it. I don't know. What's up, Omega? I see you in the chat. Thank you for the gift. Yeah, I'm not feeling that. But this sister right here also brought up a good point. Let me play her video.
The news earlier saying that the National Guardsmen that were shot in Washington, D.C. had passed away came from West Virginia's governor, the same governor who sent them out here to begin with. And I don't think it was some random mistake that he put this messaging out there. Because while everybody's in an uproar about these 2 National Guardsmen that were shot in D.C., there's less uproar that in a matter of a 4-day span, federal agents and MPD killed 3 Black men in D.C. I repeat, 3 Black men in a span of 4 days were killed in D.C. by federal agents and MPD. And the world did not stop. In addition to that, a judge had already ruled that it was unlawful for Trump to send the National Guard to D.C. in the first place. And the National Guard was due to leave on December 11th. It just so happens the day before a national holiday, 2 National Guardsmen are randomly just targeted in the district, just a stone's throw away from the White House, which now Hegseth is saying that the Trump administration is going to deploy 500 more National Guard troops to D.C. So again, my message stands that if you are in D.C. or if you are traveling to D.C. between this evening and tomorrow, keep your head on a swivel and stay out the way, because this is all very much intentional.
Yeah, so I didn't hear anything about them brothers. I didn't hear anything about the brothers getting pew-pewed about a National Guard. And so I'm glad that she did say that. And what's crazy, when I looked it up, the only thing that would pop up is the 2 national garments that got shot at by this Afghan dude. So Afghan soldier. So I'm like, that's intentional, but I didn't realize that was a. I'm about to look at that article that she pulled up, 51st News. I just pulled up the website to that just because I just realized that was in the background. So I'm gonna go on that website and see if I can find an article on it. Because I didn't hear about that. I damn sure didn't hear anything about that. That's absolutely egregious, outrageous, everything between. Condolences to the families of them 3 brothers. All right. That's egregious. But I do see this one article up here. Hold on, let me just see this right quick. 2 seconds. Because I just happened to go to the website and it's the first thing to pop up. And just because I was just talking about Mayor Bowser not running again, and I was like, I wonder who's going to try to take her place. Apparently Janice Lewis George launches bid for DC mayor. She's a council member. She's Ward 4 council member. Hold up, let me just see a little bit. I don't think I've ever heard of her. I did just see something here about Mandami though, so I'm like, egregious. Hold up, let me just see a little bit. Just a little bit. Ward 4 council member Janice Lewis George jumped into DC's mayoral race on Monday, becoming the first contender to step into the wide open contest. Okay, she just joined Monday. This Monday? Yeah, December 1st. Yeah, so she just joined yesterday. Okay, guys, she's the first person. All right. Okay. To step into the wide open contest after Mayor Bowser's recent decision to not seek a fourth term. The 2-term council member enters the race as a progressive hopeful, a self-declared democratic socialist looking to capitalize on anger over President Trump's aggressive interference in local affairs and Zohran Mandami's surprising victory in New York's mayoral race last month. But Lewis George is 37, won't be alone for long. Sources close to at-large councilmember Kenyon McDuffie, I don't think I heard that name before, tell the 51st that he's meeting with the campaign consultants this week, hinting that his own entry into the mayoral race isn't so much a question of it, but rather when. Okay. Too many residents still feel squeezed financially from unaffordable housing and childcare and feel unsafe in their neighborhoods. She also released a slickly produced video. Damn, I just knocked my damn elbow. Produced video. Residents face uneven access to opportunity in city government that on its best day feels unresponsive and on its worst is leaving residents out in the cold, all because leaders have chosen to prioritize the needs of well-connected over us. That's wrong. It's not the DC we should be, and that's why I'm running for mayor. Okay. I just wanted to see if she had anything up here. If she was on some, you know what I'm saying, immigrant, LGBT, I just want to see if there's any major red flags I could kind of point out right quick. But burst into DC's political scene in 2020 when she defeated incumbent and Bowser ally Brandon Todd for the 4th award. She also remained a steadfast member of the council's progressive wing. Just trying to see. At the same time, George did not vote in favor of the $3.7 billion stadium deal to bring the Commander back. Oh, she didn't vote in favor of that deal? Why not? Niggas wanted a new stadium. Why they not get a new stadium? Why wouldn't she be in favor of that deal? Emotional case for moving forward with the deal while also pushing for increased labor protections for residents. Huh? I thought people wanted that stadium, though. Why wouldn't she go for that? Well, her campaign so far is mirroring Mandami's initial big ticket promises to voters: free buses, childcare, and freezing rent on rent-controlled apartments. Lewis George is hinting at ambitious proposals to come. She says that she will work to expand the city's rent control law, which currently only applies to buildings constructed before 1975. Promises, it's hella buildings that's not made after 1975. What the hell? Promises universal after school programs. Wants to cap the prices of concert tickets offered by resellers. Really? Okay, I ain't mad at that because they do be taxing. Them damn resellers be taxing. And pledges big investments in renewable energy as means to bring down electricity prices. Okay. It's also tapping into growing anger over how Bowser navigated the complicated relationship between President Trump, notably the Metropolitan Police Department continued cooperation with ICE agents on immigration. Yeah, they did. Is she saying that in growing? Okay, she's not rocking with that. Okay, gotcha. I mean, it's a little late now. They already did it. Still doing it. I think the job of mayor is protect and defend the residents, and that's what I'm going to do. I'm actually not with that though. I ain't with that. Hold up, she trying to stop that. I ain't really with that. I ain't gonna lie. We got to get these damn legals the fuck up out of here. They got to go. I'm not complying in advance. I'm not complying in advance. All right. So she must be for these illegals being here. Or maybe she one of these people that's like, oh, but there's a better way to get them out. What's the other way? They got to go. I'm going to have more clarity and courage. I will work with whomever on the issues our city is facing. What I will not do is defend the people in our families. On some issues, though, Louis George doesn't deviate that dramatically from Bowser. She says one way she wants to make the city more affordable is to build more housing. Bowser oversaw the construction of tens and thousands of new units of housing units herself. Still, Louis George. How they being built though? So they been building these illegals that's rushing, these damn Hispanics that's rushing and building these motherfuckers. They folded within 6 months or after one damn bad storm. Okay, we got a problem. So build some quality houses. The 51st that she wants to pursue her vision of social housing and put stricter new requirements on how public funds are used to build affordable housing. Well, I hope that's to ensure that they're more structurally built, because this should be egregious and not have so many damn rats up in them joints, because it'd be egregious outrage everything between. And much like Mandami, who was critical of police but still decided to keep the New York City's current police commissioner in place, Louis George says she supports Bowser's push to expand MPD's ranks to 4,000 officers, up from 3,200 today. Yeah, I forgot. I did talk about that, how Bowser wanted to bring in more officers soon. The position hits at one of the, I do be saying a lot of ads about being a police officer too. That's the greatest. The position hits at one possible vulnerability that many of the progressive candidates running for office in DC concede they face: public safety. Okay, all right, I'm not about to read this whole thing, but I'm about to look into her. Agree. So she the first one, that other dude who was just up there, I forgot what the other guy name was. But I'll look into them and see what they politicking about, see what they talking about. Because I don't trust these things. I don't be trusting none of these damn politicians. I already reach everything between. We've been on here for 40 minutes. I love y'all. Y'all some real ones for rocking with the realest. Come on over to Melrose, peace. Coming over to YouTube though. We're going this last thing I'm about to talk about. I actually don't want to have to censor myself every 5 minutes on. So go to the link in my bio. Come on over to YouTube. I appreciate y'all. Thank you for the gifts. Y'all some real But yeah, come on over to YouTube. We about to get into this African mayor in Colorado who was using a Black American hate crime to win the race, the electoral race in Colorado. It's absolutely egregious outrage. Y'all come on over to YouTube. I love y'all though. Thank you. Now we about to get into this. Y'all. This shit right here, egregious. We got the tether version of Jussie Smollett. Lord Jesus, help me. Watch this right here.
That's Nigerian and use a Black American hate crime to win a mayor seat in Colorado. I can't even make this shit the fuck up.
Springs police are investigating a video showing a cross burning near a mayoral campaign sign in Colorado Springs.
A racial slur painted on Yemi Mobolade's campaign is now at the center of a bias-motivated crime investigation tonight.
The video has also made its way to the Rocky Mountain NAACP.
This type of hate, this type of bigotry has to be rooted out, stamped out, and addressed, and that person should be held accountable, because the next time it could be someone's life. It's 2023. It is not 1943. This type of hate doesn't exist, and it shouldn't be tolerated at all.
A few moments later.
Tonight, with a late-breaking story in Colorado Springs, a federal indictment outlines communications between then mayoral candidate Yemi Mobolade and one of the men accused of concocting a hate crime hoax prior to the 2023 runoff election.
The court documents run through 5 separate contacts between suspect Derek Bernard and Mobolade, beginning with a Facebook message from Bernard to Mobolade 10 days before a cross was set on fire in front of a Mobolade campaign sign that had the N-word spray painted on it. According to court documents, that initial message from Bernard read, quote, I'm mobilizing my squadron in defense and for the final push. Black Ops style, Big Brother, the Klan cannot be allowed to run this city again.
A few moments later.
Springs Mayor Yemi Mobolade is pushing back against allegations he helped cover up a hate crime hoax during last year's mayoral runoff election.
False claims have circulated about my involvement and have been amplified by a small group of politically motivated individuals.
Well, here's the ugly truth laid bare. In April of 2023, during the Colorado Springs mayoral race, a campaign signed for Yemi Mobolade, Colorado Springs' first Black mayor.
His ugly ass is not Black. He's a Nigerian scammer that
He is a Nigerian. And here's another thing I do want to clarify as well before I get into the story, because they keep repeating that that's the first Black mayor, and nigga, no, it's not. Okay. Shout out to, it was a brother in the comments who actually brought this particular brother up. Leon Young was actually the first Black mayor of Colorado. I don't know why the fuck they trying to put, that's some tethering Black and racial bullshit right there. They try to insert that in there. He's the first Black mayor. He's the first Black mayor. No, the fuck he's not. Okay. He's the first African mayor, the first tether mayor, the first immigrant mayor, maybe one of, I can't even say just immigrant because I don't know if it was any white immigrants before him. But first maybe Black immigrant mayor. But Leon Young was the first Black mayor of Colorado. I don't know what the fuck they talking about. Also, I went and found this too because I looked this up, and this sister, Ada Bell, was also a mayor of Colorado. So I'm like, where the fuck? Why are y'all lying? Why the fuck are y'all straight up lying? Literally. My bad. This is the part of which go. I don't have to read the article, but yeah, this holder with a picture of the sister right here. This sister right here was a mayor of Colorado as well. So why are y'all lying? I mean, I get why y'all lying. This is Black American erasure. Don't do that. Let's not lie. Let's not put out straight lies. Shout out to that brother. Shout out to the sister for surfing. Okay, because yeah, they were some of the first. Okay, Black mayors. Not this immigrant tether nigga who's over here using Black American trauma to win an election. Now let's get into it. Because it wasn't necessarily him. He didn't have anything to do with it, according to him. But we about to get into it. And he also has a white wife. He also has a white wife. That's why I made that my cover, because I just wanted to make it clear who exactly. We got this a Nigerian, and y'all know the Nigerians be scamming. Hey, look, I ain't got nothing against Nigerians. But we know y'all niggas is the scamming capital, okay? We know y'all be on that, all right? So we're not gonna sit here and fake the funk like we don't know what the fuck this is. But I'm gonna continue. I digress. Couple behind cross-border hoax in Colorado Springs mayor's race found guilty on all charges. Let's read. The couple who orchestrated the cross-burning hoax during the 2023 Colorado Springs mayoral election runoff have been found guilty on all charges. Derek Bernard Jr. and Ashley Blackcloud were present when the verdict was read Friday afternoon, convicting them of conspiracy and using the internet and email to convey a false threat. Bernard was then taken into custody by the U.S. Marshal. The video of the cross burning was sent to social media outlets ahead of the 2023 mayoral runoff election between Yemi Mobolade and Wayne Williams. Mobolade won the runoff to become the city's first elected Black mayor, which is not the truth. Why do they keep? I know why they keep lying. Just understand that that's not the truth. It's a lie. The video featured a small cross burning in front of the Mobolade campaign sign. Racial slur was painted across the sign. That's also on the thumbnail. Is it a picture here of it? I mean, y'all get it though. It was just his campaign sign, and it said the N-word on it, and it was burned across. That's literally it. But I did put that on the thumbnail. Where was that? Earlier Friday, during closing arguments, the prosecution said that Bernard and Blackcloud were media savvy and used a potent symbol of racism to carry out a false information of a threat. They said the defendants felt it's illegal when the Ku Klux Klan used the symbol, but not when they used it. Right. They could have been a number of things. They could have used their radio station or podcast. Prosecutor Brian Fields said what they chose to do is send a threat out to the world. Sentencing for Bernard was set for September 11th. Black Cloud will be sentenced September 18th. So this is not completely updated, but it's okay. As first reported by the Colorado Springs Gazette, Bernard owned the Colorado Springs radio station, The Slide, which played eclectic music. On air talent also included Rachel Stovall and Regina English, who went on to become Republican and Democratic candidates for the State House District 17 in 2022. English won the race and was reelected in 2024. The station also hosted political roundtables and featured local and county candidates, including Mobolade. Mobolade, who exchanged texts and had at least one phone call with Bernard during the campaign, said he only knew him as a local media personality. Really? What's this nigga name again? Bernard what? Is he an immigrant? Derek Bernard Jr. Is he an immigrant? Bernard that does kind of sound FBA, but is that? I have to look into it. Bernard took the stand. Bernard took the stand on Friday afternoon as part of the defense's case. He testified that the cross burning was a strategic plan to get Mobolade elected. He maintained that the hoax didn't threaten the mayor, even though it appeared to do so. What do you mean it didn't threaten the fucking mayor? What the hell are you talking about? You put a burning cross on his goddamn lawn. Duh, it's a threat. Okay, they just trying to downplay it so this thing can get off. That's insane. Mobolade has maintained that he was unaware that the cross burning was intended to help him win the election. During the first day of the trial, he gave emotional testimony that he felt threatened by it. It felt very targeted against me. That symbol of hate, that history of the Ku Klux Klan was now directed towards me. Yeah, because it wasn't directed towards you at first. It was directed towards Black Americans. You ain't know nothing about that before your ass came up over here. Right. Said Mobolade, who appeared to get emotional in the courtroom when shown the defaced campaign sign. In the statement Friday afternoon, Mobolade said he and his family feel a sense of closure after the verdict. We deeply appreciate the work of the judicial system, federal prosecutors, law enforcement, and everyone who worked diligently to bring this case to justice. Moments like this remind us that hate has no home in our city. As we move forward, we do so with gratitude, healing, and a commitment to the values that make Colorado Springs safe and a just community. Yeah, man, I don't believe that shit. I ain't gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't believe it. I don't believe he didn't think that was going to boost, that he wasn't a part of that scam. I'm gonna be real. I'm just gonna. Let me just say it. I think that nigga knew exactly what the hell was going on. And I think he knew that was going to give him a boost he needed. The sympathy he needed, the sympathy votes he needed in order for him to win that fucking election. I'm gonna just keep it a band. You're an immigrant from Nigeria with a white wife. It's hard to believe it. It's hard to believe you ain't have shit to do with that. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's hard to believe that you had nothing to do with that. Bernard Blackcount and Deanna West were indicted last November for the cross burning hoax. West pleaded guilty to one count of maliciously conveying false information about a threat by means of fire. She will be sentenced on June 13th. As a part of the plea arrangement, West testified against the couple on Wednesday, according to I'm not sure what acronym that's for, but she said she was living at the radio station at the time. Her role in the hoax was providing the lighter and taking video of the cross burning. She also emailed the photo and video of the cross burning media outlets and public officials using a fake name. Yeah. So, I mean, you could sit here and say that you didn't think this was for your benefit, but why would they send that straight to media outlets? If this was just a little fake me out threat, if they were just trying to fake, because what other reason? It's either to help you or to literally go against you. It's to threaten you to back down from being elected. I mean, to from the election, or to help boost your numbers, because you know that's going to get you sympathy votes. So if they sent it to media outlets, she recorded this. I'm like, that don't make sense. It does not make sense for them to. I mean, yeah. And then for them to be, you already have contact with them. You was on their round tables. I'm like, yeah, it's giving you was in cahoots. I'm gonna just be real. Bernard is currently serving a life sentence after being convicted last year for of ordering the 2019 murder of William Underwood. So the dude who did it already was getting locked up because he convicted of a damn murder he committed from last year. A local rapper who performed under the name of FYL Jack. However, the man charged with pulling the trigger was acquitted last month, and Bernard is appealing his eviction. Okay, got you. So he didn't necessarily unalive him, but he was a part of it, should I say, allegedly. Yeah, egregious outrage, everything in between. Let me play this very quick too. Hold on. I don't believe this shit though. I'm not gonna lie to you. I think it's given that he knew exactly what the hell was going on. I'm not rocking with it. Can you look into the African Union 6th region, please? What you talking about? Here I come to YouTube. Thank you very much. I appreciate you. Hold on, let me play this little clip too though.
Federal agent testified that Mayor Yemi Mobolade initially withheld information in the investigation before eventually cooperating. And as you may imagine, it has prompted plenty of reaction from other local and state leaders as well. KRDO 13 investigator Michael Lagerwell continues our team coverage live tonight from the Greyhawk neighborhood in northern Colorado Springs after trying to get comments from the mayor. Michael.
But it wasn't just Bernard's testimony that prompted raised eyebrows from folks here in Colorado Springs. It was a testimony from a federal agent that said they were suspicious of the mayor in the early stages of their investigation. I tried to get the mayor to address those concerns. Take a look at what happened.
And I just had to ask, we just spoke with council. Do we do a group? Because I don't have time for individual. I mean, I wasn't expecting you to do anything.
Now you ain't got time. He ain't got time for an individual interview because the nigga lying. That's what it's giving.
Special Agent Doherty took the stand yesterday saying that Mobolade reportedly told investigators that he wasn't in contact with Bernard and that he was 120% sure he had not spoken with Bernard on the phone around the time the video of the cross burning was filmed, even though the FBI had access to phone records proving that wasn't the case.
Oh, really? Oh, really? Oh, really? So you were communicating with him around the time that happened. Oh, really?
Wilson, who first called for the mayor to address allegations late last year, told me today he wants more investigation and that the people deserve to know exactly what the mayor's involvement in the hoax was. Now, we were turned away from the mayor when we attempted to get the mayor. We were turned away when we tried to get the mayor to comment on allegations that he lied to the FBI. Instead, we were referred to a statement, quote, "My wife and I are grateful that justice has been served. And with today's guilty verdict for Ashley Blackcloud and Derek Bernard, this moment brings a sense of closure and relief, not only for our family, but for Colorado Springs as well."
Yeah, it's giving that nigga lying. I'm not gonna lie. And you know what? Especially because he is non-FBA, and these non-FBAs don't have the same level of empathy. They don't have the same level of they don't have the same connection we have when it comes to the horrendous things, egregious things that were done to our ancestors. So those burning crosses, he's not going to feel the same. Of course, you would do some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? And not think too much, not think twice about it, not think twice about getting caught up in it, because that didn't affect your fucking ancestors. It affected ours. So that disconnect there is like, well, yeah, we can use it. It's going to trigger the Black Americans out here. You know what I'm saying? It's going to trigger them. So why don't we use that to get them on our side? So yeah, I mean, again, I'm not going allegedly. But I will say it's not giving he's telling the truth. I'm not gonna lie. It's giving. I don't trust it. And the fact he got a white wife, man, I don't trust shit coming out that nigga mouth. I'm just saying, because I guarantee you the white wife wasn't opposed. If it was his idea, if he was a part of it, he was in cahoots with the people who did that. I'm sure the white wife wasn't like, hey, I think that's culturally insensitive. I think that's gonna be, if we get caught, that's gonna be a really bad look. I'm sure she wasn't too opposed to that fucking idea. So especially if she's an American white woman. So yeah, I don't trust it. I don't trust it. Let me just skim through this article and make sure nothing I didn't already read. Nah, not. I don't think so. During his testimony, Bernard. He never spoke to Bernard outside the means of messaging. The FBI said that they knew that this would not be true. Based on the phone records on Thursday, Bernard took the stand, alleging Mayor Mobolade, as well as Colorado State Representative Virginia English, not only knew the video was a hoax, but that they were a part of the initial planning. Oh, so Bernard said, Bernard said that when he took the stand, he said that Mayor Mobolade and the Colorado State Representative Virginia English, the girl that was just talking about in the last article, not only knew that the video was a hoax, but they were a part of the initial planning process as well. So they pointing the finger. Bernard said, "I'm trying to get off. Hey, look, I'm trying to cut a deal. That nigga had a part of it." Yeah, okay. I definitely don't believe that shit. I'm sorry. I think he might have helped plan this to win that damn election. The claims led to District 1 Council Member Dave Donaldson to call for an investigation into the mayor's actions. The council member issued a statement on Friday. Mobolade's office issued its own statement responsible to Bernard blackouts. Grateful that that's what the what you call was just reading. Yeah, nah, I don't believe that shit. I'm sorry. I think he had a part of it. I think that man had a part in planning that. I don't trust it. I'm sorry. He's a tether. He could be a tether. Should I say? I ain't gonna call him a tether, but he's an immigrant from Nigeria, with a white wife. I'm already suspicious. Let me just say that. The antennas is already up, and the fact that the dude on trial who's getting in trouble for it, who actually did do it, is pointing the finger back at him, saying it was him and her. Can't be trusted, man. That's egregious. But yeah, we have had some egregious things. Our own people do certain stuff like this. Y'all know Jussie Smollett did some egregious dumb shit like this too. Put in the news with the whole noose thing. That was a few years ago, and people, we Black Americans called that out for what it was then. So if we're gonna catch our own people in the act, immigrants, y'all don't get too comfortable, because we probably gonna catch y'all too. We gonna sniff out the bullshit either way, and I don't, like I said, I don't trust that shit, man. I can't trust shit coming out that mayor's mouth. I don't trust it. So hopefully he doesn't run again nor win again. Yeah, egregious outrage, everything in between. Scammer, yeah, it's giving scammer, man. It's definitely giving scammer. I can't put it past him. It's giving scammer. It's giving scammer. But hey, I digress. Make sure y'all copy out some merch. Egregious, outrageous, everything between. The link is in the description. I appreciate you in advance. Make sure y'all follow me on the gram, ZZ Rants. All right, follow me on. Subscribe to the channel. Like the video. I know if y'all been on here the whole time, you just came in, whatever. Comment on the video afterwards. It adds to the algorithm. It pushes the video out. I do appreciate you. So please comment on the video afterwards. Like the stream. Share the video. Follow me on TikTok, ZZ Rants. Follow me on X, ZZ Rants. If you want that exclusive content, become a member or join the Patreon. Either way, it's appreciated. Either way, you're going to get some exclusive content. But yeah, other than that, baby, that's all I got. I'm going to see y'all on the next one. Hope y'all have a wonderful week. And I will see y'all I'll probably go live again either tomorrow or Friday. It depends if I have a topic for tomorrow. I mean, I technically do. We'll see. Either tomorrow or Friday. I might just do a recorded video tomorrow, though. Drop a recorded video for tomorrow. So either tomorrow or Friday, but I'll be back. Either way. Love y'all. Okay. Shout out to the chat. She Built Journal, Ant-Man, Vera Sanders, Marcus Moore, Yogi, I'm not sure. FBA 8329, GG, Gary Williams, Stephen. I'm gonna see y'all on the next one. Y'all have a wonderful night. I'm gonna see y'all. Peace and be one.
We do not play, but I green. You fuck with the team. Might find your West in the creek. We crossing our T's. We don't never miss a beat.